My name is Kasten Hesbon. Welcome back to our youth podcast at Youth Alive Duo. And with our guest today, we have, kindly tell us your name.
Neema Nashipai.
And
Joshua Mugo.
Joshua Muo.
Yes.
Neema Nashipai. I mean, can I know something about you before we start?
Well, I am a student at Riara. I'm studying law. Yes.
You're studying law.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool. And you?
I'm an ex-student that I've studied mechanical engineering at the University of Nairobi. Yeah, so glad to be here.
Nice. Yeah, so today, actually, tomorrow is Valentine. So guys,
Happy Valentine's.
happy Valentine's in advance. You get what I'm
Valentine's.
saying? Yeah. And actually, it's a season of love. And what else?
Happiness.
Happiness and all that,
Flowers.
right? Yeah, so we want to go straight to the point. And we are all talking about, our today's topic is love and compromise. See? And how can we build strong relationships with sexual purity? When I talk of the word sexual purity, what comes into your mind?
Sexual purity. Okay, I'll give the perspective of what comes mostly in the mind of many youth, right? For many youth, I'm a youth, right? It's like an outdated thing. It's like boring. A relationship cannot be fun without having sexual compromise, right? But actually, sexual purity is something very important. It's something that will actually, if before marriage you maintain sexual purity, it will uphold your marriage, right? Yeah, that's my view.
That's your view.
Yeah.
What about you?
My view is that when you talk about sexual purity, what comes to my mind is you're looking at a goal greater than yourself. You're
Yeah.
committing to
Nice.
something higher.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the bigger picture and deciding to deny your flesh, deny yourself, all these hot takes from everybody, and just being true to yourself.
Okay.
That's what I'd say.
All right. So I want to base this on the scripture. The Bible says on the topic, the Bible states that love is patient, it is not arrogant or rude, it does not insist on its own way, it is not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things and hopes all things, right? Okay, so like recently we've been having issues in relationships, see, in the society today, all because of sexual purity, impurity. You say impurity, right?
Sexual purity.
Yeah,
sexual
exactly.
impurity,
Sexual impurity.
Right.
You find out that in marriages or in relationships, actually people step out of relationship all because they're not being satisfied, you see, by their partners. Why is that happening in our society today?
Why people aren't being satisfied by their partner.
Exactly.
Expectations. You
What
expected
expectations? Oh my gosh.
you expected what you saw in the social media, or what you saw in that website, or what you saw in something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so someone ends up unsatisfied. Also, what you've been conditioned to think a relationship should be, right?
Uh-huh.
It should be like this certain drama, isn't it? Like this certain celebrity, the way the relationship is, isn't it? Yeah, so that's actually one of the causes of unsatisfaction, and later results into sexual impurity in most relationships. Yeah.
Wow.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Don't you think it's better if you're not satisfied with your partner, yeah? Just tell them, just be upfront about it. Be like, this and this is this. There's no need for you to go outside those parameters of the relationship that have been set. You don't have to compromise on anything. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's my
Okay.
question to you.
That's nice actually, because I mean, I think in a relationship people should be open, right? You should be able to tell me, I mean, this and this is not right, or this and this is right. You see, because when you step out of a relationship, all because you need satisfaction, because that is actually one of the things that are killing marriages today. You see, And like, is it important? Like, I don't see any need at all for you to step out of your relationship, go and get satisfied with another man. That doesn't really make sense. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Actually, there's something we need actually to clarify in order to answer Nash's question. There's sexual purity before marriage, right? Isn't it? And there's sexual purity after marriage, right? Sexual purity after marriage just entails you having or being faithful to your wife or spouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
And before marriage, it actually means you maintaining purity, like abstaining from sex, right? Yeah. One of the things I would like to point out is that people don't view sexual purity before marriage as a very important thing. And actually, according to our research, I actually Googled and did research, and many institutes have found out that people who maintained or who had a pattern of sexual impurity, or many spouses or partners before marriage, many partners before marriage, they will struggle in their marriage.
Why?
It's because your body is not designed to, your body, the way God made it, God made it for just one, for just one person, right?
That one is before marriage.
That's just before marriage.
Before marriage.
Right?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Before marriage, it's actually, it's you and God. After marriage, it's you, God, and your spouse, right? Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, where are we basing our topic? I mean, is it in marriage or in a relationship? Because before you get into marriage, you must be in a relationship whereby, okay, we call it the courtship period.
Yes.
You see, whereby you get to know each other, you see, and then during this courtship period, actually, when you guys are friends, there are some things that happen in between. You see, there are some issues that will come up, you see, and you guys might end up breaking, like you might split during that period, dating period, you see. And during this dating period, I mean, you're a human being, right?
Yeah.
You go through the emotions and all the, that is the time your hormones are really shouting,
Yeah. Nikumoto.
You can't,
Moto
exactly, ziko hot sana. Huwezi like,
Yeah.
Jifungilia.
exactly. And, like, you are actually in a relationship, you see.
Yeah.
So it will be so hard. The Bible says that, okay, I mean, you should be pure until the day you are married. You see? But in our case today, not everyone is pure as they get into marriage, you see, because of that dating period and so on, you see. So actually, it will be so hard, especially in this generation. It is so hard for somebody, by the time somebody is getting married, for that person to like get married while he or she is pure, you see, because there are some guys you were dating with, you guys left each other, as in you guys had hopes. All the time people are dating, they have hopes, like, you know what, I'll go with this guy until the end. Then sometimes things become so hard, and I mean, exactly. Until you guys leave each other, unaona. So it will be so hard for somebody to actually enter into marriage and he or she is pure. So actually, where I'm trying to base it is keeping yourself pure in this relationship, whereby you shouldn't leave your relationship and go to and like have intimacy with another person. You've actually destroyed your relationship. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And I have a question to ask. You see, I mean, how do you define a strong and healthy relationship? Because for you to also have a pure, like for you guys to be pure and not have intimacy with another person outside, it should just be between the two of you. I mean, you must know the importance of having a strong and healthy relationship. I mean, so yeah, when I talk of that, I mean, how do you define a strong and healthy relationship?
Okay.
I'll let Nash go first.
Thank you. Before I answer your question,
Yep.
I'd say people's idea of love has been very tinted, at this time. And because love, most people confuse love with lust, and that's where everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know, someone is lusting over you and you're gonna mistake it for love. You know,
Exactly.
the love bomb is gonna come in, all the sweet words, everything you want, it's all there. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this person had different intentions.
Yeah, true.
And you just have to stand your ground. When you're looking for love, you have to know when you say love, what are you looking for? You know?
Exactly. Yeah. And by the way, talking about that, how will you be able to know that this person is actually not lustful towards me, but actually this person loves me?
We have the answer in the Bible.
In the Bible.
We have been shown what love is, you know. And for your partner, there should be a physical manifestation of God's love, because God will design someone for you that's gonna show you how to love you the way God wants you to be loved. Just don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted.
You say that we go straight into the Bible and we'll be able to know if this person truly loves me or is it lust. Okay. So you know, sometimes these guys you present yourself in a different way. Like you come, you know what, like I
Very
love you so
deceitful.
much. You know, you're so deceitful. Like, you know, and then you compare it with the Bible. Like, you know, everything this guy is doing,
It's contrary.
it's actually it's the same with the Bible.
You know,
Oh,
actually,
it's the same. Okay.
okay, to satisfy that pressure,
Exactly,
that spouse
yeah,
pressure, right?
yeah.
That pressure, you see people having spouses and everything. If you go into marriage with that kind of mindset,
It won't last.
it won't last. You'll struggle. You just
You
end
guys
up
will
struggling.
struggle. Exactly, true.
Yeah.
And plus, actually, let me tell you guys, where is the camera? Which camera am I using? Let me tell you guys, marriage and relationship is not all about sex. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. You see?
Yeah.
Actually, when you have a wife or when you have a husband, you have a helper. You see, this is somebody who is supposed to support you in everything that you do. See, yeah. So, like, what were we even talking about before I say that?
How do you build a strong relationship?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, for you guys to grow in that relationship, grow into that relationship without having the thirst of lust. Otherwise, you guys will get done.
Yeah.
Because, when you fall in love in a relationship because of sex,
lose focus.
you leave alone losing focus. There's something called interest. You love this guy because you had interest of having sex. You see, you never loved like genuinely. You see, you never had the agape love.
Yeah.
You see, you had that other kind of love, which is love brought out because of lust. You see?
Yeah.
So actually, when you love because of lust, itafika a point you'll be looking at your partner and like you're tired. You see? Because you're used to having,
After
the
that, what
intimacy
next?
with your partner. And then after you're now tired, is when now we come into another process whereby you leave your relationship.
Yeah.
And then you go to another person whereby you now start messing up your relationship.
And by the way, you've mentioned about the Bible. Okay, I didn't want to put a lot of scriptures in the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
But actually, one thing I realized that changed my mind. You know, there's a portion of scripture in the book of 1 Corinthians. It says the body is not for fornication, but it's for the Lord. Your body is not for fornication, but it's for the Lord. And it continues to say that he that is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Actually, you realize, when we talk about sexual purity, it does not only entail fornication, right? It also entails like even pornography, watching pornography. It's a compromise to sexual purity.
True.
Yeah.
Right?
True, yeah.
It's actually that scripture actually says that he that is joined to the Lord is one spirit, right? So when someone watches pornography, you're actually like inviting spirits. You're actually like
You are inviting the spirit of lust.
you are
Yeah.
actually, let me say, you are doing it with spirits.
Yeah, true. And because
actually true.
that is where now people now start having such dreams. Whereby
Yeah.
everything starts in the spirit. Because you're now having such dreams whereby you're having intimacy with someone you don't know. You see. And then when you wake up, you wake up with lust. You see,
Yeah.
where does it send you? Into the streets. You see, you want to go and look for everyone, and actually those are one of the ways. Actually, the devil is killing this generation because of lust. You see,
Yeah.
it's hard for people to be pure outside here. Out of the research we've seen in the internet, I mean, you won't fail to see, like, I mean, in the society today, you won't fail to see people breaking up because of things dealing with, you know, having intimacy with another person outside marriage.
Actually, I have a question. Is sexual purity achievable? Like sometimes as a youth you can be like, man, this thing is not possible. Me, I just compromise. I'll ask God for forgiveness, and then we will continue. Like, is it like achievable? Like you can achieve it until marriage? Is it? Nash, tell us. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me cut you down. Josh, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
How do you view sexual purity, and is it important to you? Before we even continue.
It's very important. Sexual purity is very important because it's actually your body. It's like your hand. Is your hand important to you? Is your head important to you? When you give out something, you're actually like giving your full body. You're actually like giving out your full body. So sexual purity is very important. It affects your mind. Many people actually go into depression because of they compromised their sexual purity, right? And the person with whom they compromised just left them or something, right? Actually, that's one of the, let me say, it's a major cause of depression because of lack of that chemistry. That people say they want to test the waters before marriage. That chemistry is very important. That chemistry that you want to test, in science they say that when you have sex with someone, right?
Yeah.
What happens is that your DNA starts mingling with that other person's DNA.
Yeah, true.
So actually you find, it's very true, right? You actually find sometimes that spouses, they start looking the same, isn't it?
True, yeah. True.
They start looking the same, even behavior. People who have even, they start behaving the same, isn't it? Because there's a chemistry that happens, right? You're like giving out your whole body. You're not even like, it's even better you chop off your hand and give someone than, it's actually more, let me say it's even worse. It's worse one. Yeah.
Bad was worse.
Yeah, it's even worse. Let me just say it's worse than even chopping your hand and giving it to someone, right? Because you're actually like giving your whole body.
Okay. And I have a question as well. During these tough economic times, you see, it's very unfortunate. It started a long time ago that women are giving out themselves so that they can actually get money. See, because it's hard outside here. It's very, very hard. You see, things are tough. Do you think that it's actually something good? What do you think the society should do about that? Let me give that to you now, because many women are giving themselves out here, and then it lowers. Sometimes
it's even many of our friends.
Many, and you're laughing. Do you know what?
I know. Many of our friends.
Yeah. So
Our friends.
not
some of our classmates, some of our
Some of mine.
Yeah, exactly, not our. When you say our, yeah. When you say our, some of you see. Because I don't relate much with most of them, but one thing I've seen and happening outside here, girls are really giving themselves so much. You see, they're giving themselves out because of what? Money. What do you think about that?
Well, I'd say you spoke about it started a long time ago, yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago.
But that was a matter of when push comes to shove. bro. These people needed to survive, you know, and that at the time was the most convenient currency. But for right now, I feel as if we're very exposed. We know what we can do, and it doesn't need to reach to the point where we are selling ourselves or
Correct. Selling.
You know?
You're selling yourself, right?
It's true,
pretty much
yeah.
because
What is the commodity? Okay, there's money, right? And then there's the commodity. You have the commodity, right? Actually, what happens? People who do rituals. People do rituals actually like.
and it's just not safe. The risks are too many.
Yeah.
The risks are too many.
Yeah, too many.
Hey.
Wait, okay.
Infection.
Yeah, true.
You can lose your life in a matter of if you're
Seconds.
to
Exactly.
Menda.
So actually, it's not something good. But, you know, at some point, canceling such people is very, very hard, by the way. Very, very hard. And it's so painful because actually, it's like the enemy, I mean, is really after people outside here. Because you'll find, okay, somebody who is born to be rich, somebody is born to be prosperous, somebody is
Yeah.
going to have a very nice future. The devil will always come in and just spoil everything through that little thing known as lust. Or unajua circumstances zinaweza to push tufanye vitu zenye hatutaki. Unaona? Sasa kama during these tough economic times, I mean, sometimes you walk around town, you see the way people are loitering around, you see, and then you see these ladies who expose themselves. I mean, it's hurting. No, it's hurting. This is somebody's child, by the way. This is somebody who once had a dream of doing something. But because life is so hard, you find them outside there doing things that they're not supposed to do, you see. And you find out that it's very hard to do counseling and guidance for such a person so that he can actually get out from that bondage that he or she is suffering from, you see.
Yeah, but by the way, I have is it a question or a point? We don't want to put it like there's no hope, isn't it? For if you have fallen into that, everyone has fallen into
Exactly.
in one way or another,
Yeah,
right? So we are not like condemning anyone.
Yeah,
isn't
actually
it?
we are not condemning.
We are not like condemning anyone. We are not like putting you down.
True.
We are actually like it's actually like supposed to be like a platform where you can
We
embrace.
listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, we listen.
Yeah,
We don't
we
judge,
don't
right?
judge.
Exactly, yeah.
Where you can actually embrace sexual purity with ease, right? There are actually platforms. Let me say, there are platforms where you can go, where you cannot. When you are constantly in that platform, you cannot be sexually. Like, say you even work in a club, like right. If someone works in a club, like constantly, right? You see all the stuff happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard, isn't it? Because of the environment, right? But I want you to like tell us, is there hope after maybe you've fallen, right? You've fallen, maybe you've
Yeah. Actually, let me just say there is hope for such a person because one thing I want to tell everyone, I mean, is that God doesn't condemn anyone at all. God doesn't condemn anyone because the Bible says that Christ came for us. He never came for a righteous person. He came for you and me who is a sinner.
He never came for a righteous
He never
person.
came for a righteous person. You see, it says that the doctor has not come to treat somebody who is already healed.
Yeah.
Exactly. You see, as a doctor, I'll come and treat somebody who is unwell. You see, and that is what Christ came to do. So we have very many people who have fallen into prostitution, and actually they feel like, you know what, I can never change from this. You see, that's a bondage you are in. But actually you can. First of all, there is the greatest ability that you've been given by God, which is the ability of choice. You see, whatever you choose or whatever you wish to do is what you become. You see, so when you wish, because before you even fell into prostitution, actually it was a choice you made. Like, I couldn't do this. I mean, I can't get money. I can't feed myself. If you have a child, I can't feed my child. You see, and now you decide the only thing I can do is this. That was a decision you made. You see, so now, like, for you to get out of that bondage you are in, you first of all have to come into an agreement with yourself and say, like, you know what, I want to change. I know my hormones are burning so bad. The hormones are really burning. But I'm actually now, I really need to now control myself, you see. And I need to say, like, I want to change. You see, change starts from the mind.
Even for the prostitution, we are going too far. What happens in our campuses? My God. What happens there? I was even telling my friend. Okay, I was speaking to one of the parents here, and I told her to not to take her son to hostels to stay in hostels because what you'll actually see, what you'll actually experience, man, it's let me say it's traumatic, right? Yeah, but actually most of our youth are in hostels, most of our youth are in campuses. We don't judge you, we don't condemn you. We actually like offering you a platform, right? We are offering, okay, there's a platform. We are offering a platform where you can easily, isn't it, without struggle, right? Actually, personally, to some extent, I fell under that trap of sexual impurity, right? Personally, I don't want to come to this podcast and pretend like I've been that very holy. Like, actually, I saw a video of a guy who said he is a virgin since he was born. When he speaks to God hears directly. Like, it was so hilarious, right? Actually, okay, God hears you, but it's not because of your self-righteousness, right? It's because of His righteousness, right? So I would like to encourage the youth, get into a place, get into a position. It's actually more of an environment, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
It's more of what you consume regularly, right? What you consume regularly. Get into that environment where it's easy to achieve it, right? Yeah, tell us.
Okay, yeah. So we are about to go for a break, but I want to say this. While in your relationship, love your partner. See, I mean, embrace your partner with love. You see, I mean, don't actually walk out in your relationship and have intimacy with another person, because as you've heard, when you're having intimacy with another person, when you have intimacy with another person, you're actually exchanging something called energies. You see,
soul ties.
Yeah, exactly, soul ties. You see, so actually stick in your relationship. Love your partner. You see, even when you guys go through tough times, I mean, love is uncompromised, guys. Love is uncompromised. I mean, I love you so much. We'll go through all the shit we're going through and we'll solve them out together. You see? Yeah. And like, we'll solve them out together. You see? So like, yeah, that is all I can say. I mean, love your partner, embrace your partner with love, and yeah, that's all I can tell you. Yeah.
I'd close with dating does not mean mating, guys. Don't compromise.
Dating does not mean. Repeat it.
Dating does not mean mating, okay?
All right.
Yes, and get someone who you're equally yoked with. It's gonna make it easier for you to maintain your values.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually true. Equally yoked. Someone you're equally yoked. We have the same beliefs, right?
You have the same goal.
Actually, for me as a Christian, I can go out there and say, and meet a lady and talk to them about sexual purity. And there are people who just don't understand it. They're like, yo, man.
Share some things with us so that we can see, you see.
Like,
I mean,
guys.
and like...
On the comments. Let's see your comments.
Yeah. Tell us, what do you think about these things that we are talking about? You see, what do you think about it? So as we are going on a break, make sure you like and share, guys. And actually, for those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe that thing. Subscribe.
Right now.
We need more subscribers, actually. So as we are going on the break, I mean, yeah. Bye.
Can't afford you. I feel it was a lavishly upon you. It makes us glory shine so bright upon you. I will be content, cause I know you would never fail me. Even when my gave me purpose, my provider. And when my enemies surround me, got me tied up. When they throw me in the pit inside the fire, you are my God and my King and my Father. Light to my path in the darkness, hope in my heart. When they heartless, Father, you reach out and call us. You're the lover of my soul, love is flawless. They don't understand my God is keeping me high, I know they go low. Cause me, I know they so lost. My joy when I'm my body. Get to my nanny go. You are you're my provider. Yeah, you're my provider. You are you're my provider. You're my provider. Yeah. I'll be content in every circumstance.
Hi guys, welcome back after the break, and now we have another guest with us. What's your name, my brother?
Yes. Before you even start,
Yeah.
how are you guys?
I'm fine. I'm good.
I feel like people don't get asked that.
Yeah.
I need to know how you are before I tell you my name.
Exactly.
Because I might tell you my name and you don't care.
Exactly. You don't care. I mean, yeah.
No, actually, guys, we just pretend we're
Yeah. You guys are actually okay?
we're okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also
actually?
okay.
You're also okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
guys,
Uh-huh.
my name is Alvin Titus, a student and primarily a YouTuber.
A YouTuber.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Good one. What do
You guys need to follow.
You guys, what do you do first of all? Like
Lifestyle, family friendly, entertainment content.
And I'm so. I mean.
What's the name of the...
Yeah.
tell
Kindly
them.
tell us your.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah. Umejisahau bana.
just Alvin.
Just
JUST space Alvin with 3 eyes.
Niko na YouTuber hapa bana, guys. Subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Support.
my brother,
Yes.
I'm happy to have you in this conversation today. Yeah. And we're talking all about love and sexual purity in a relationship. See, what do you think about love?
An overthinking statement or like, okay, love. Love is a
Love.
I don't play with love. So if I was to describe love, how would I put it? Love is such a strong feeling. Like I feel like you can never ever just use love anywhere. Like if I say I love you, it has to come from the heart.
From the
You can't
heart,
just say
yeah.
I love you and you don't love them.
Yeah, sure.
So love. I just feel like it's a strong feeling that
It's a strong feeling.
yeah,
You can have to.
that comes from within.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the topic is all about love and compromised, as we had said.
Yeah.
And it's all about, building strong relationships. Building strong relationships with sexual purity.
Purity. Okay.
Let me start with you. Are you keeping yourself pure in a relationship?
Yes. Oh, relationship.
Yeah.
Guys,
Are you,
I'm single.
Are you in a Oh my god.
Man, and it's Valentine
Single
tomorrow.
ladies, single ladies, single
That's a nice way to put it.
all single ladies. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're single.
Yes, I'm single.
You've been in a relationship
Unfortunately.
before?
Yeah.
And why are you keeping yourself pure in that relationship?
Yes. I feel like you need to stay pure in for the relationship to work.
For it to work,
To work, you need
Yeah.
to be pure.
Pure.
I actually think that for it to work, you just have to give it, but you don't have to give
You
it.
don't have to.
Because if you give it, you actually, there's a loophole there.
Yes. And also, judging from like the way us young people
Yeah.
perceive love, I feel like sexual purity. Actually, let's put it like this: sexual impurity is ruining a lot of relationships and people's mentalities.
Actually, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kindly
Yes.
explain more.
So, people enter into relationships as young people. I'm speaking for the youths. I don't know about the older people.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for the youths.
Exactly.
So people enter relationships thinking that, oh, it's all about we fall in love.
Have sex.
No,
Yeah.
we fall in love. Get to know each other.
Exactly.
Fall in love, and it's not even falling in love. Getting attracted to each other. People are not
Exactly.
in love, and yeah, it's attraction. We don't even know each other. We already indulging in whatever.
In an activity.
Yes, in an
that is
activity.
not,
And then after that, you leave each other.
Actually,
That's just,
what we are doing in secondary was attraction.
yeah, it's not even love.
You even don't understand yourself. You're just like,
Yeah.
because actually in secondary school I felt a lot of pressure
yeah.
because your guys, your fellow, they come to, they go for a function, right? And then they tell you about how you've been, how they've caught a lot of chicks, you know.
Man, I don't know.
Actually,
And then-
pressure, you try
Yeah.
And then they make you feel jealous. And then they make you feel
exactly.
jealous.
Like, oh, I made
It's
with
like
this
an
guy.
accomplishment.
Ah, yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
But-
an accomplishment. It
Oh
was
my
like
gosh.
an achievement.
Exactly. You guys go for a function and then you're like, I met this guy
And I'm
and then
like, Is it a flex? It's like right now
Oh, my.
people make it a flex having multiple women around them,
Yeah,
which is not.
It's not a flex,
It's not.
guys, man.
It has never
handsome,
been.
You might be beautiful, but now.
It has never been a flex,
Exactly.
guys. Having just imagine, picture this, having just one lady that loves you and nobody can touch.
it's a flex.
It's better than having 50 ladies who anyone can just touch and they're still yours,
Yeah.
bro.
Imagine your okay. Imagine your mom had, okay, your dad had
Your dad.
other moms around him.
Hey,
And they still claim to you you're the son.
hey.
How do you feel?
It's
Man,
not a flex, man. It's a hard,
Yeah.
it's a hard,
Yeah.
it's a hard thing.
Sure, yeah.
man.
And hey guys, man, say, quench your thirst. Quench your thirst. Okay. So guys, as we are talking,
Yes,
you said you've been in a relationship before,
yes.
and you were actually keeping yourself pure
Yeah.
in a relationship.
And also my ex was a church girl. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
So like the purity was transcended from her to me. Cause let me
And
just be
at
honest.
that time, were you a church guy as well?
I believe in God.
You believe in God?
I'm religious.
Good.
I'm
Actually,
religious.
Many religions, okay, it's like all religions,
Mm.
or let me say like 70% of the religions
Mm.
believe in sexual purity. We go
Yeah.
to Islam.
Not even 70%, like all.
All of the, wait.
Nothing like 70%.
There's one,
They all believe in
Okay,
sexual.
There are
okay,
some that
there are
don't
some
believe.
which don't believe.
we can't
We
mention.
can't mention exactly.
Yeah, but there's some.
But
But most of
majority focus on sexual purity,
Yeah.
which is damn important.
sexual purity before marriage, but after marriage, some just encourage polygamy. Right?
Mm, yeah.
Though,
So, mhm.
okay, for the Jews before, okay, you remember even David had like several wives.
Yeah,
But
true.
when Christ came, what happened is that what we should have is one wife, right? When
Mm.
Christ came, but before Christ, it was like that, right?
Mhm.
But when Christ came, that's what the Spirit of God wants.
Yes.
Just one, right?
Yes.
Because it's like an image of what Christ is. Christ has one wife, the body which is the church, right? Isn't it? So we should have one wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have a hot take. Would you guys save your relationship if your partner asks you to be sexually impure? Would you save the relationship and you love them?
That's a tricky question.
Pardon again?
Actually, just think it.
If-
Deeply think about it.
Okay.
If a partner that you love
Yeah.
dearly,
Mhm.
tells you to become sexually impure, would you save the relationship for them?
Hey, no. Actually, no.
So love uncompromised.
Oh my gosh, it's very tricky because now that one is love and compromise.
Yes.
Oh my.
Hot take. I don't know. Personally, I've
I
been
also-
thinking about the question
Yeah,
and I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
Will you save?
Because it's like this. If you don't do it, she'll leave you. But if you do it, you'll save the
Okay.
relationship.
Is it on?
The mic is on.
Yeah. Can you continue?
Yes. Would you save it?
For me to like be sexually impure, just
Yeah,
to save
just
the
to save the
relationship.
relationship.
Oh my gosh. That's a tricky question. But
Yeah.
it's a
But
very-
actually, the
Yeah,
truth
what
is-
about you, Joshua?
The truth is, you must enter your your relationship with your values, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, we must have
sometimes-
values. Because how can I just be impure to save my relationship? I mean, is that part of our
But
values?
guys-
You're not actually saving it, actually, because sometimes both guys and ladies, they put pressure because they just want this person. So they believe when they give it, when they have sex, right? Or even some, they have a baby for someone, they believe that they will have captured that person, right? That person will not be lost to them, right? But actually the truth is, you should enter your relationship with your values.
Yeah.
But guys, love is blind.
Actually, yeah.
You'd say that
100%
mentally,
true.
but
Yeah,
you know,
but they-
physically entering there, people switch. I'm telling you,
People
once you
switch.
fall in love, your eyes are closed, your head is closed.
Exactly.
It's just you're thinking with your heart.
Oh my gosh. But then I have a question here.
Okay.
I mean, where is it again? How can you handle pressure or temptation while in a relationship?
Wow.
So it's just about
How
your
can you
values.
handle pressure and temptation while in a
Pressure.
relationship?
Okay.
Guys, comment down below. How can you do that?
But then we want to see one of the comments.
Yeah.
We see how do you do that, man?
Yeah.
How would you
Meanwhile,
handle
yeah, you
pressure?
can give me answers. How do you handle that pressure and temptation while in a relationship?
Wow.
Sometimes, let me just say this. Sometimes you just don't handle it. You know, the Bible says flee fornication. I've actually been seeing a lot of posts in social media. The Bible says flee. Sometimes you just have to flee. When you find out that you're in a hot place,
Yeah.
you just have to flee from that temptation, right? It says actually flee fornication, right? So how do you handle? Number one is, what's your value? Do you believe? What's your belief? What do you believe in, right? Do you believe in God? What's your stronghold? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You should actually, when you're entering in a relationship, you should make it clear with whomever you're entering with, that your value for sex is sex until marriage. Otherwise, if they think otherwise, they will pressure you otherwise.
That was what I was actually saying in the before we went for a break. In this generation, it's so hard to find people entering into marriage. You see, it's so hard to find people entering into marriage
Yeah.
without actually being sexually pure. You see, because why? During courtship period, there's something called experimenting with your body. You really want to know how does it feel like.
Yeah, you
See,
want to test the
You
waters.
really want to, yeah, because at that time your hormones are really high. Oh my gosh, that is what I was saying before we went for a break. I mean, it's so hard. By the way, it's so hard to nowadays when you walk around with people, I see content here and there. Everyone is being asked, "What's your body count?" That's the question.
Yeah.
You see,
It's everywhere.
what's
man.
your body? I mean, it's everywhere in the internet. I mean, what's your body count?
You know, sometimes you can
Because-
enter into the internet, and by the time you are coming out, you're like,
Yeah.
yo man,
Yeah.
your mind is on fire, man. You're
It's
just
called-
like,
Yeah.
It's called brain rot.
Guys, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
brain
but
rot.
actually, I'm just talking of all the things that actually happen in the internet, because we're all bringing it here and we're discussing it. You see, I mean, why is it like that? Every conversation, you find somebody coming, if I may ask you,
And
Uh,
to them, it's normal.
it's not.
It's
Actually,
not, it's like asking you what's your name,
Yeah.
what's your
I mean,
body count.
oh my gosh.
Actually, I saw a video of an Asian guy. He was asked, "What is your body count?" So that Asian guy was like an old guy, right?
Yeah.
At first, he pretended like he didn't know. He said he pretended like it is his weight,
Yeah.
and then he was asked again, but he knew what it meant. So he said his body count was 120.
Ooh.
And then the guy was proud, man. I actually just watched the video up to half, because I know when I watch it, when you watch some things like that repeatedly, it
Yeah.
just
It
changes.
gets to your mind.
It gets to your mind.
Because recently, just the way you said it, I saw on TikTok, there's a lady who slept with 1,000 men in 24 hours. And now, for her, that's an accomplishment.
An achievement.
That's something she wanted to do all her life.
I'm sure.
It's like something she put
Guys.
down and she did
A
it.
milestone.
Yes, and that's like the highlight of the year.
I'm really
Guys.
shocked. 1,000 what?
1,000 men in 24 hours.
It's
24 hours.
actually,
24
I've
hours.
seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
1,000
I haven't
men.
seen that.
1,000
men
And
in 20.
don't forget, she did 100 first. And then she wanted to break her own record. Now she put 1,000. 1,000. 1,000.
Oh my.
You see this old Asian guy who was asked about his body count. And then that guy was just like proud, man. He was saying, and they are 120 but different nationalities. He was saying like,
is that actually keeping, I mean, is that actually being sexually pure? Because
It's not.
no,
That's
you know,
actually
people have
going
different values out there.
That's
Yeah.
actually going out
Yeah.
of values, you see.
People have
And it's
different
not right,
values.
guys, actually. That's not an accomplishment. That's completely not an accomplishment at all, you see. Okay, now.
You know, some people don't have accomplishment in life. So
Yeah.
they just have to look for one.
and because we are sharing this in the podcast so that we can be able to teach you guys,
Yeah.
don't think like, hey,
You know,
you
the
are
Bible
killing
says,
your
do
life,
not
I
let
swear."
your mind be,
Exactly.
do not conform to the standards of this world, but let your mind be transformed. Let your mind be transformed. It's actually about the mind.
Exactly.
What you feed your mind. You know,
Yeah.
I actually confessed, man.
Yeah.
At part of my life, I struggle with it. I don't want to come here and pretend I'm like that
Yeah.
holy Joe,
All
Yeah.
right?
right.
True,
all
true, true,
right,
true.
okay.
But actually, when I realize it's what you feed your mind,
Yeah.
what you feed your mind is it's important. You are able to freely get out of that, right?
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So, how can we create a community that encourages and supports purity in relationships?
A community? How can you?
How can we create a community that encourages and supports purity in relationships?
By creating a community.
Oh my.
Around it,
Actually, that's actually a very good question because as you the live leader, the reason why I put this topic into play is because that's the intention, to create a platform. I even mentioned when Nash was here, to create a platform where your mind is formatted, your mind is conditioned to that extent where you live a pure life, right? Personally, even sometimes when the times when I struggle with sexual impurity, right? When I came to church, when I started like coming to church, even when I started staying in church, I realized it never became a struggle. At other times it was a struggle, man, until you're like, God help me, you're like, what do I do? It's like hopeless, right? But it's that community. Actually, so for you to walk in sexual purity, you have to join a community.
Exactly, true.
Which
That's true.
which can help you,
Yeah.
right? That community. Because people actually enter into sexual impurity because of, let me say, that feeling of loneliness, that feeling to...
There's something I usually say,
Yeah.
impartation by association.
Mhm.
The people you work with, or
Yeah.
you actually impart from what they do. You see,
Yeah.
like from what they do, you copy.
You take.
You see, yeah, you
take
pick,
what you
take.
see.
And that's why actually my question is saying, how can we create a community that encourages and supports purity in relationships? You see, guys, I mean, okay, yeah, like, let me hear from you as well. before
But it's actually a difficult question.
It's
It
a
is.
difficult
It's a
question,
difficult
exactly, yeah. It's a
Hey,
difficult
may I
question.
just say, let's find God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find God.
That's the only way we
yeah,
can.
That's the only way.
Yeah. Cause
Yeah,
a community.
A community.
Let's just
meaning
start
you
with
are
an
dealing
individual.
like the whole
A number of people.
within South Bay constituency.
Yeah.
How do we encourage that? You see, okay. It's a
You know,
tough
even children will like, okay,
especially in these modern times.
yeah,
Yeah, where there's
Exactly.
internet,
The
everyone has
internet
a
and so
phone.
on, yeah, sure.
even little children will give pressure to other children. I have a girlfriend.
Man.
Yeah.
I kissed her, you know.
Yeah.
And then you're there.
Little
You guys are
children,
doing
man.
this.
Little children will be like, even when I was a child, these things were happening. They're like, yo, man,
Same, yeah, I've seen them
I
happen.
have a girlfriend. I kissed her. You know, and then there's that that like they feel
And slowly by slowly, that's how they were. And that
You
slowly
grow
by
up.
slowly, that's how we kill.
it's
our
actually the community is rotten
Yeah.
to some extent. Some brain rot in the community.
So we want to go for a break, just a break. And what can we conclude it before we go with this break? I mean, before we go for the break. I mean, yeah. What do you think about love?
Oh.
Let me just say that. Love is purity. What do you think about that?
Okay, for me it's
Having that love and making sure you are pure.
yeah.
So we'll talk about that when we come back after the break. Meanwhile, like and share with others. Yeah. So we'll be right back after the
Comment also.
break. Comment. Exactly. What do you think about the podcast? What do you think about this conversation? Is it a meaningful conversation or is it, like, yeah. So let's go on a break.
It ain't your conference if you don't come to this. You fed my spirit in the desert, now I can go preach to the lost what your freedom is. My homies in heaven forever, cause Jesus is king and nothing that welcome to the brighter day. Jesus is the King of Kings, no worries come our way. We crossed some rocky roads, look up wrong, now it's all okay. We never lost our faith. Christ is life and death is gain, we never lost our way. Welcome to the brighter day. Jesus is the King of Kings, no worries come our way. We crossed some rocky roads, look up round, now it's all okay. We never lost our faith. Christ is life and death is gain, we never lost our way. Guarantee that you can see the state of me. Oh, I'm in need of your touch, that's so divine. I follow your design, my heart you will refine. So I follow Elion. Composure, you need a soldier, Lord, I got this. To take your freedom to the heat and you know that I got this. All that I will intertwine, I'll be the branch, you're the vine. My life is a miracle, no individual could ever try to deny. Welcome to the brighter day. Jesus is the King of Kings, no worries come our way. We crossed some rocky roads, look around, now it's all okay. We never lost our faith. Christ is life and death is gain, we never lost our way. Welcome to the brighter day. Jesus is the King of Kings, no worries come our way. We crossed some rocky roads, look around, now it's all okay. We never lost our faith. Christ is life and death is gain, we never lost our way.
So welcome back after the break. Now I want you guys to give me stories. I mean, about your relationship.
Experience. Kama kuna 5 years experience.
Highlights
Exactly,
or
yeah.
what?
Your CV.
Or the lowlights?
I mean, tuongelele hiyo part ya CV. I mean,
Your CV.
the highlights and the lowlights both. Exactly.
So unajua like it's hard, man. How can you okay? How do I say? How do I put my experiences out there? Anyway, in nimesema yenyewe, honestly there was a time I struggled with sexual purity. And what happened is that just even coming to church and loving God helped me with it, right? Kasten tuambie, uko na 5 years experience ama kunaendaje? Kwa CV yako. Tuambie.
Wait,
As
longest
for me.
relationship?
Longest relationship?
Yeah.
To be honest, msinicheke. Msinicheke.
We're not gonna judge.
Sijui ilikuwa like 5 months.
5 months. Yeah, you're trying. You're doing well.
Wow. Okay, me as in.
Yeah.
Lakini hata
Longest.
haikuwa confirmed. Haikuwa like confirmed eh.
Okay.
On and off.
Ilikuwa tu like kuna venye tunaonyeshana science. nini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Lakini vile alinivunja roho. My God.
Ooh. Now that's what he wanted.
Yeah. Actually, let's talk about that.
Okay. Okay, ilipita, but you know I became even more careful, right? But it happened. But unajua for a guy to say alivunjwa roho bana, atusemangi vitu kai.
Man,
Bana.
yeah, you just have to take
We
it.
listen
We don't
we
judge.
don't judge.
We don't
Speak
judge.
it out. Sema yote. What happened in the relationship that actually made you feel so bad?
Okay, for me, I just believed this girl was just meant for me, right?
Yeah.
I believed. Actually, niliambia anaolewa. I was told, maze, she's actually like planning a marriage and all that stuff.
Where?
Me, I believe she's the one for me, and tukaongea. Bana, kuna venye tu alinipasha, akaniambia maze, mi story sitaki.
Damn.
Story sitaki. Yeah, saizi anaolewa. To some extent, I'm like, enya, to some extent, I'm like, that was a very poor quality. That was a poor choice. Enya ningeanguka vibaya.
Man.
Like, I'm just looking at her, I'm like, no.
My brother, I'm sorry for laughing.
Nimesema
And you
msicheke.
said you won't
Nimesema
judge.
msicheke.
But this guy is laughing.
This guy is judging. man.
Yeah.
Eh? This guy is...
Okay, fine, okay. You knew you were going to get married to this girl.
Okay, I liked her. I just
You
believe.
knew like God
Yeah.
gave you this girl.
I liked her, and I thought maybe God has given me this girl. So
But-
I tried to, yeah.
But then right now they are planning on a marriage.
Saizi hata nasikia it's very much arranged.
That was
Yeah.
my gosh.
But that was back in like 2015.
2015, back in 2015.
Yeah, back in 2015 huko hivyo.
I have a question. Vilulumia roho hivyo, did you think of going back to a relationship again?
I mean, I just gave up on like being quick to a relationship, but I didn't give up on a relationship, right? So I didn't give up on being in a relationship. We want to see your comment section, by the way. Yeah, na mmesema msinicheke. Don't judge me, right? But actually, for me, personally, also I had strict parents.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa nakwambia mazee, I don't know. For me, my mom told me to share the link for last time, mazee. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The way I know my parents are strict, hapo nitaingia kwa shida. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now, I mean, okay.
Alvin, tuambie by the way.
Okay.
Tuambie tu.
What exactly?
Fungua roho.
What exactly? I have so many.
Anzia unaona vile CV na kuanga na experience.
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 Okay.
Ulianza hapo ukaenda hapo.
We start with experience. So I've dated only 2 ladies.
Okay.
And I can't speak anything bad about them. Very beautiful ladies. Great. So I usually feel like every day you learn something. Why are you laughing? This guy is judging me.
Msa anahitaji tu mangoto tu.
Yeah. So I'm saying every day you learn something. And unfortunately, in the relationships I was in, I learned too much, like to an extent where I couldn't control, like I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And some things went badly, I'd say that. Because, you know, sometimes, ni normal. Kama sahi tumejuana hivi, you might do something to me that you don't know will affect me tukosane. And that's just what happened. But the part for sexual impurity, the 2 exes I had, damn, I feel like they helped me a lot. Because I know it's something that we can all attest to. Ladies have more sexual impurity than men.
Okay, rudia for
Can
clarity.
Yes, ladies have more sexual impurity than men.
Impurity.
Men are reckless.
Oh,
men are
purity, more
reckless.
sexual, yeah.
Ladies have more sexual purity
Purity than men.
than men.
Yeah.
It's true, by the way. It's
Because
true.
men are reckless. You know, we have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Most
Wana
of
watu
the time.
wanabambika kwa comment section, eh? Kwa comment
Most of
section
the
watu
time.
wanabambika.
Yeah, but
Leteni comments za watu jameni.
I'm
Kuna
just
mtu
speaking.
amebambika hapa
I'm
because of
just
that
speaking
point.
for the mass. Of course, if you dumb it down, we'll find that. But yeah, I'm saying, so ladies have more sexual impurity. Purity
Purity than
men. Because
Wow.
men, we are too reckless. We just enter. We want to figure out what's this. We want to touch this. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the ladies I was with, they helped a lot. Because I can't lie, I'm just like you. I struggled a lot. You're a young man. You've just entered. You want to explore this. You want to try this. I saw my friend doing this. I want to try that. And you're like, your lady is like, please take things slow. This is not what's it called? A sprint. It's a marathon. Because
But on that point, just to clarify, as a guy, may know if for a lady, okay, if a guy, if someone is a lady, for a lady, if a guy asks you to give him, that guy doesn't love you. I know that's actually 100%. You even for me as a guy, I know if a guy asks a lady to give you before marriage, right? For sex before marriage, honestly, that guy doesn't love you. That's just true. For all the
But you can look at it in both ways. Because what if she wants to do it for the love of the relationship?
For the
'Cause
relationship
she
to
loves
last.
you, yes.
to last.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is someone with a question over here,
Okay.
and this is the question:
Bring the question.
Is sex a spiritual act or a physical act alone?
Both.
Both. Actually, tulikuwa tuna answer. It's both.
It's actually both.
Just reverse it, and that's the answer.
It's
It's
actually both. It's both a spiritual act and a
Yeah.
physical act.
You know,
Yeah.
the verse I actually quoted, it says, the body is not for fornication, but the body is for the Lord. It's actually in 1 Corinthians. I did not prepare that verse. It's actually in 1 Corinthians. It says the body is not for fornication, but is for the Lord. And he that is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Right? Ndio maana tumesema mse ukiangalia, if you watch porn, if you masturbate, you're actually just doing it with spirit. Usijidanganye. You're actually doing it with spirit.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Because the Bible says, he that is joined to the Lord is spirit. Right? So actually it's both physical and spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your answer. It's both spiritual and physical. Okay, so let's go back to pardon. You have a question?
No, actually nilikuwa nataka Casten atuambie. Casten ametucheka
You
hapa.
tell us.
Casten
Now tell
atuambie.
us.
Kwanza I'm sure za Casten vile zinampelekanga mbio.
Okay.
Tuambie.
Guys, so my love life. You want to know my love life? Okay, wow.
Ama
He asked
why you
me-
done?
you asked me
Was
a
I
question,
done?
right?
Had CV, eh? You're
I
done.
mean, you
Was I
asked
done?
me,
I don't know.
Ulikuwa unapitia CV experience.
Period.
Eh?
Oh yeah, I think I was done.
You're done, okay.
Yeah.
You are done.
Yeah, I was done.
Okay, fine. So now it's now my turn. Okay, they want to hear it. Okay, it's
I'm
fine.
checking.
We listen, we don't judge. I'm checking. I was actually laughing when they were telling out their stories. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've been in a relationship before, and
He's laughing at himself.
You're laughing at yourself.
He knows it's too bad.
Na vile za
okay, it
Casten
wasn't too bad, guys.
zinampelekanga mbio.
I was in a relationship before. Like, I can say even right now. Right now, I'm also in a relationship, okay?
Oh.
But it's a bit shaky. You see, yeah, let me just say that. Okay.
She watching?
Is she watching?
She watching?
Are you watching?
Would you like to shout? Okay. Let's
Okay, fine. Listen, Okay, guys, listen.
Don't judge him.
Listen,
Don't judge him like
don't
that.
judge,
Don't
laugh.
judge him. He's a good guy.
Okay. In my first relationship, a very serious relationship, leave alone the ones we were joking as children or something, with, blah, blah, blah. It was a long distance relationship, actually, you see. Sometimes long distance relationships are not easy at all. Not even sometimes. They are
Don't
not
put subtitles.
easy.
They are not easy at
They are
all.
not easy at all.
How
you
did
see.
the long distance start?
We actually met online.
What's
WhatsApp, like through a friend, you see. Like you link me up with a friend. So like we knew each other and we were talking, you see. We used to have a very good conversation, And as we were talking, I mean, we became friends fast. We were friends, and after that, we haven't even met. All this time, we haven't met. Like for real, we haven't met. You see, so I actually fell in love with this girl. You see, after falling in love, now, I mean, I'm in love. We haven't met, and I'm in love, and then we start dating. You see, so she was far. She was like in Machakos. I'm in Nairobi.
That's long. The relationship is long.
Okay, like.
That's long distance.
She was, she's in Machakos. I'm in Nairobi.
Casten.
Okay. So, I never planned for a day like we go and see each other, you see, because she was in school, busy with studies. I'm in school, busy with studies, you see. So, like, as time goes in, we started having issues. And actually, you remember our last podcast? We were talking about the red flags in a relationship. I started being given those red flags. Ooh. They were hot. They were hot.
They were red hot.
And the internet can really ruin your relationship so bad. The internet. Oh my gosh. This. It can kill your
Internet
relationship.
actually ruins.
This, guys. It can finish your relationship. So, I saw some of the red flags and started ghosting. Even the way you guys talk is different. You know, you get what I'm saying? And then, her being posted by other men. I mean, it's bad, I know. And then
Unapostiwa bado gongewi.
Imeanza na posting bado tujafika
Bado jago. Unapostiwa.
Yeah. And then
That hurts the most.
I mean, yeah.
Finding out from someone else.
Exactly. I mean the internet. It's so bad.
Yako tutacheka.
Her being posted by other men. And other men, her posting other boys actually.
Her posting.
It was bad. It was bad. Like, yeah. So after all the red flags, we were having arguments. We lost trust with each other, and we ended up things. You see? Yeah. So actually,
How long was that?
I mean, it went for like 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Alafu unapostiwa.
Was it
When
2
did you
years?
find out?
Was it 2 years or what? I mean, hey, I don't even remember.
When did you find out?
That thing was really hurting me. Yeah?
After how long did you find out?
After, like,
Whoa.
let me say, I mean, I don't remember. It was a whole thing dealing with depression as for me at that time.
Oh.
I don't even remember. But before her,
I
I
want
was
to
in a
also to know
relationship with
how
another.
long did the depression now last? Because unapostiwa
Ilika.
and then anapost.
Ilika.
And you're still around?
Eh.
Guys,
Relationship
Guys,
is not easy, my
I told you,
friend.
love
It's
is blind.
not easy. Where?
love is blind.
But now, I mean, right now, I'm in a relationship. It's a bit, you know, because it's not something bad. That's okay. Actually, it's something simple. You see, time. It's all about time. It's all about time. You see,
Okay.
it's all about time. Am I creating time for you? Are you creating time for me? You see, so
Yeah.
for a long time I haven't seen her because I went for studies. I came back. I still haven't seen her. You see, and now she feels a bit low. You see, so that's why I'm saying it's a bit shaky right
that's
now.
really okay.
So she's a very loyal girl, very very loyal, and I'm learning a lot from this relationship. It's all about love, and actually, in my relationships, I haven't had any intimacy. Actually, let me just be honest. With all the girls I've dated, I think I haven't talked for about two relationships, but in all those relationships, I haven't had intimacy with any of them. You see, even the one currently right now, we haven't had any intimacy. Like now, sexual purity. You see, yeah, and now like actually, hey, I don't know what to say.
Hot seat. Eh?
Lakini yours was
I don't know
bad
what to
one.
say, but it has been there for 2 years now.
Okay.
This is now the second year. And actually, as we embrace love, we love each other. And she's actually a Kenyan though. Yeah. And I mean, we love each other. Maybe I can just say we love each other. And the only thing that is really destroying, actually, guys, if you know you're in a relationship, make sure you learn how to create time for your partner. It's very important. It's very important for you to create time for your partner. It's very, very important because your partner, actually, we both have problems that we face in life. We need a shoulder to lean on, guys. Like these guys need a shoulder to lean on. I need a shoulder to lean on. She needs a shoulder to lean on. You see? And when things get messy, where will she run to? Me, right? And if I'm not there, I mean, this guy is dying with pain. I mean, you know, I saw a meme sometime back, like, the only person who knows you inside out, who receives the raw you, is your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Because there is a character you'll show your partner and
That you wouldn't
you've
show
never
anyone.
shown it to your
Yeah.
parents at all. You see?
Yeah.
So actually your partner receives the full you. The full
Trust,
you, like
love,
the full
everything.
you, exactly. She receives the full you. I mean, whenever you're in pain, that pain will also affect her. You see? Because let me say, I was going through my financial problems. You see? This girl never cared about that. But then because I was hurting, it affected her. You see? And she was like, I don't care about your financial blah 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 blah. But me who is really concerned about that,
Yeah.
I'm actually taking all the pain to her, and the pain is literally hurting her. So she's getting the raw me actually when at my lowest, and so you see. So it's a lovely. So am I the only one in a relationship here?
You've actually said
Yeah, you
something.
Eh.
I think you are.
Eh.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
What?
So tomorrow, Valentine's. Happy Valentine's.
Where?
Valentine's.
I'm going for a men's conference. I won't be available for the Valentine's.
Tulisema usikose mtu
Create,
alafu pia ukose
he
podcast.
said create time
I
for your
said create-
girlfriend.
I will create
Tomorrow is Valentine's.
But they also, on creating time, we want to create time for our partners whom we've not even married. But you're not creating time for God.
Yes.
Imagine
What?
imagine you're just assuming you're
That's
prayed.
100% true. And I want to comment something on that. You know,
Don't be.
actually, these guys are making me laugh behind, like here, you know. So anyway,
Mbogi imebambika huko
yeah,
nyuma.
he be in
The
same
real
way.
comment section.
These guys,
That's the real
Kuna
comment
comment
section.
section hapa
kuna
nyuma.
comment section iko hapa.
The
These
chat.
guys can really make you laugh so bad. So now, okay, when in a relationship, make sure you put God first.
Yeah.
There is no way, like absolutely no way, your relationship will work without God.
True.
God is love, you see.
Yeah.
And when we involve God in our relationship, we've involved love. So no matter what circumstance you guys go through, I swear God is always there for you. As long as that's the right person, God is always there for you, and God will always embrace you guys with love. Because every tough moment you guys go through in a relationship is a moment that actually sharpens you guys for the future. You see, we go through hard times, we learn how to solve the hard times together. You see, you can't quit a relationship because of hard moments. No, guys, like, don't do that. Like, you guys had an argument. I'm like, I'm even tired with this relationship. That doesn't make sense, man. Oh my gosh, wow. You will
You give
never,
up.
absolutely, there's no perfect man or woman in this world. You see, you actually teach them how to be actually the person you want them to be. You see, if I'm bad, teach me how to be good. You see, I mean, you will skip, if you continue looking for a perfect man or a perfect woman, you will never find one. You will never. You see, so actually always put God in your relationship first, actually, guys.
Yeah.
Put God in your relationship and ensure that in your relationship, you fill your relationship with prayer. Like since I'm the only one dating here, guys.
And you're the youngest.
Hey, shut up. Shut up.
Anakimbia tu.
Shut up, my friend. But listen, we don't judge.
Okay, we don't judge.
Guys, I'm basically 21 years old. I'm not that young. So, by the way, and we are coming back to this question: at what age should someone start dating? You see, it's a very important question as well. Yeah. So I was saying, I mean, like for us, we usually pray before you sleep.
Nice.
You pray because she's going to work, she's a nursing, you see. Pray after, pray, you guys. I mean, always involve God in prayer. You see, that's what I'm saying, guys. So just as me peke yangu, so
No, you're actually doing. Kaza your part ya
Motivate
prayer,
us.
man. It's
Yeah.
good.
Us.
yeah.
Tell us how to get women.
Tuambie
Girlfriend.
bana. Give us tips, eh? Yeah. But actually, there's this question you've asked. Which age is the most appropriate? Right? Are we going on a break?
Yeah, you can continue, just continue.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
do you guys feel like love has time?
Time as in?
Like, though you've said age, because I feel like you can fall in love when you're 6.
Yeah.
You
I
can fall in
mean,
love when you're
yeah, that's
60.
actually the question. At
Yeah.
what time are you supposed to
Man, I don't feel like this love has time. When you find it, just take it. Yeah, because you might say, guys, I'll find love when I'm 50. So all this time, you're doing everything and anything. When you reach 50, now you're finding love that's not there.
Love has no time.
It has no time. When you
Imagine
find it,
love
just
at
take
50,
it.
man.
So you're actually answering what I asked.
Yeah.
Like at what age should someone
Yeah.
start dating? But
Love
you
has
can
no
tell
time.
me a 10-year-old can start
Okay, of
dating.
course, I'm just saying it in quotes. Of course, a 10-year-old can't know what
Yeah.
love is, but I'm saying love has no time, to be honest. Yeah, because you might find that 10-year-old, that's the first time they feel in love.
Yeah, and
And
actually,
that's love for them.
Yeah, and actually, we find out some people actually become friends at a younger age and end up getting married. As in, they were young, they were friends, fell in love, but end up getting married.
And that's love.
together.
Yeah.
You see, and that's love. Actually, you are saying the truth.
Yeah.
Love has no time.
I have an opinion, right? I believe that below the age of 18, it's good. It's good for you, but to some extent, can I say, it should be like most supervised, because teenagers wako huko nje bana wanakulwa.
Actually, yeah, it's true. Ni ukweli. By the way, when you are in a relationship, make sure your parents are aware, because you're not hiding. It depends with who your parents are.
Yeah, actually, you're saying
If you have an African parent, my friend,
but there's some
African parents.
actually for the parents, these things should not be a taboo, man. You should talk to your children
because,
about sex,
actually,
about
parents
relationship.
should actually be able to have a conversation of love between you and your son,
Yeah.
or between you and your daughter. You see, because it is out of that strictness that he or she will always do things that are not supposed to be done. You see?
Because yeah, you're
because-
Actually,
actually they want to find out.
Yeah, they want to
why,
find out.
why is it
Why?
bad?
Why? Like,
Why are you telling me it's
Mbona
bad? I need to find out.
investigate?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way. Experience is the best
Yeah,
teacher.
exactly.
Actually, for a girl child, your dad, in quotes, okay, your dad in quotes is your first boyfriend. It's a quote. right?
Exactly, yeah.
It's like your dad is. Actually, you find out that when girls are looking for qualities in men, they would just try to size according to their dad,
Yeah, father figure.
their father figure, right? So actually, for the parents out there, Mazi, this is not a.
Live and find. I don't know if you've ever dated a lady who has come from like a broken family. They have different values.
Yeah.
Like even what they want in a relationship, it's too
It's
different.
different, man.
But somebody who lives like in a strong family, has both parents, the dad loves them, the mom loves them.
Yeah.
They have like good values.
But yeah, they have good values. But I can say this, okay. I mean, as I grow, I learn. I mean, I see how my parents love each other. I see that, and I learn through that. You see, and as you're speaking of that, I mean, there's something people should always notice in a relationship. This thing is, I mean, how is it called? How can I say it? I mean,
The comment section and always, what if you don't have a dad?
what if you don't like? Okay, guys, let me tell you something. I personally, I'm being raised by a single mother. You see, conversation between you and your children.
Actually, for your children to be safe, encourage. For you, and just encourage. Just
Exactly. With you all the time. I mean, when you fall in love with someone, always learn how to do this. Always learn how to do this. I mean,
no, actually,
it's something very bad.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So take care of that girl. Love that. I was taught how to love. You see, and because I was taught how to love, I give out what I was taught. You see, for you to work today, friends who love each other, and you see them express the love, you will learn how to express love to your partner.
Yeah.
If you have
What if you don't have a dad?
exactly who you are.
Okay, guys, please don't put me on the spot. I just said it in quotes.
Oh my God.
We all have.
So actually, what happens? It's actually God who gave you that father, right?
Exactly.
That by people think it's by chance, but
the love God has for us is actually the agape love, and it's true love. I mean, for somebody to send out his son
it's just for you to connect with him.
actually will help us. And actually, we've seen from your comments, there are some comments that are coming in, and we actually can't read them. Stand by,
Just be on
guys.
standby. Just be waiting for it.
And
Be-
please,
yeah.
we are begging you kindly, please share this video with